We could start. So, good evening, everybody, and welcome to your community yoga. So, this is every Wednesday, 6:45 p.m. So, if you guys are available on the Wednesdays, just come here. You can bring your friends and your family as well, and we'll do various yoga sessions, meditation practices, and sound bath as well. Okay? So for today, we'll be working with our power yoga sequence. A lot of people tend to associate power yoga as something that's difficult or hard. But in reality, power yoga is finding ease in the transitions that you come into, finding ease in the poses that you explore. So this is done by tapping into the strength of your core muscles and breathing a little bit more fluidly as you explore your practice for today. I will guide you into it as much as I can. If ever you feel tired, if ever you feel sore, if ever you feel like you need to take a break, please do not hesitate to do so. Okay? With that, we're going to start off in your child's pose. So if you guys are ready, go ahead and come down onto your hands and your knees. Open your knees as wide as your mat. Sit on your heels. And begin to melt your chest, forehead down to the ground. As I mentioned a while ago, strength and power doesn't necessarily mean doing the difficult or challenging poses. It could mean finding ease with what you are doing. So before we begin our practice, I want you to arrive, allowing yourselves to expand your awareness here by connecting with your breaths. Noticing how your inhalations are coming in, noticing how your exhalations are moving out. And see if you can begin to lengthen and deepen your breaths even more. Finding long, deep breaths in and long, deep breaths out. On your next in-breath, please begin to roll yourselves forwards into tabletop position, coming up onto your hands and your knees. Line up your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. And let's do a couple of rounds of your cat and cow stretch. On an in-breath, drop your belly down, arch your back, and look up towards the sky. Exhale, push away from the floor, round your back, look down towards your thighs. We go again. Inhale, drop your belly down, arch your back, gazing up to the sky. Exhale, push away from the floor, hollow out your belly. 3 more times, please. Inhale, arch your back, gazing up to the sky. Exhale, push away from the floor, hollow out your belly. Again, inhale, arch the back, gaze up to the sky. Exhale, push away from the floor, round your back. On this last one, inhale, arch the spine. And then as you exhale, let's transition to your downward facing dog. Grip the floor and begin to curl your toes, lifting your hips up into an inverted V position with your body. Get comfortable here. Maybe pedal out your knees. Maybe sway your hips side to side. Doing whatever is necessary for you to get more comfortable in your space for today. Now begin to walk your feet all the way towards the front end of your mat. And as you reach the front, grab a hold of your elbows and allow your torso and your hips to sway side to side, further releasing any tension or tightness that you might be feeling for today. Now let your arms dangle down to the floor and slowly roll up bone by bone, coming up to a standing position. Once you reach the top, inhale your arms up. Interlace your fingers and flip your palms to face up to the sky. Now root down with your feet and begin to tip over to the right for a side stretch, feeling that length from left hip all the way up towards your hands. On an in-breath, lift back up to the center. And then exhale, let's do it on the other side. So tip over to the left. Feel that stretch on your right side body. On an in-breath, lift back up to the center. And exhale, release your arms down by your sides. Please make your way towards the front end of your mat. Root down onto the bases of your feet. On an in-breath, reach your arms up to the sky and look up at your hands. Exhale, take a forward fold, dive down to your legs, reach down for the mat. Inhale, look forwards, find length with your spine. And then exhale, step back to plank and bend your elbows, come all the way down to the ground. Point your toes back, please. Inhale, glide your heart up into your cobra, shrugging your shoulders back. Exhale, curl your toes and lift your hips up into downward facing dog. On an in-breath, bring your feet forwards for halfway lift, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, come into a forward fold, dive down to your legs. Sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Inhale. Let's go again, you guys. Exhale, forward fold, reach down for the floor. Inhale, look forwards, halfway lift. Your choice now. Exhale, step or float back into your chaturanga. Bend your elbows. Inhale, glide your heart forwards for up dog cobra. Exhale, lift your hips up, downward facing dog. On an in-breath, step or float forwards for halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale into a forward fold, bow down to your legs. Rise up as you inhale, arms up. One more round. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or float back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale, step or float, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold, bow down to your legs. As you reach up, inhale to the sky, but this time pray your hands to your heart center as you exhale and notice the connection that you have created with your body. Careful with your neighbors, maybe stagger yourselves. Inhale, open your arms out to a T, like you're about to hug someone in front of you. And then as you exhale, sweep your arms forwards, round to your spine. 2 more times, please. Inhale, open out to your chest. And then exhale, reach your arms forwards. 1 last. Inhale, open out to your arms. And then exhale, with your right arm on top, begin to hug your chest. Now you can stay here with your arms wrapped around your chest, or take eagle arms, press the backs of your hands together, or intertwine at your palms. Now begin to lift your elbows away from your chest, lean your upper spine, take a big breath in, and then exhale, hinge from the hips, And just let your torso bow down towards your legs. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck. Push down with your feet. Inhale, come up once again. And as you reach the top, untangle your arms and sweep them to the sky. Exhale, mountain. Arms come down by your sides. Let's do it again. So open your arms out. Inhale. Exhale, reach forwards and round your spine. Again, please inhale, open out your chest. Exhale, reach forwards, round your spine. One last inhale, open out your chest, but this time with your left arm on top, wrap your arms around your chest. And again, you can stay here or press the backs of your hands or intertwine at your palms. Think of lifting your elbows away from your chest as you lean your upper spine, growing from your waistline upwards. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forwards and come into a forward fold. Let your torso dive down to your legs. Inhale, rise up once again. But this time you untangle your arms and you sweep them up to the sky. Exhale, mountain, arms down by your sides. Make your way towards the front end of your mat once again, and let's do your chair pose. So pray your hands to your hearts, bend your knees, and sit your hips down and back. So feel your thighs squeezing in towards each other. As you sit a little bit lower with your seat, widen to your chest, brighten to your heart. On an in-breath, adjust your arms. Sweep forwards and up into the full expression of chair pose. Exhale, come into a forward fold, dive down to your legs, reach down for the mat. Inhale, look forwards, please find halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step your feet back into that downward facing dog, forming that inverted V position with your body. Now grip the floor with your hands. On an in-breath, please rise up with your right leg. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, land your right foot forwards in between your hands. Stay up on your left tippy toes and come here to your runner's lunge first. Look slightly forwards like you're about to make a run for it. Now with control, begin to rise up. Inhale, arms go up to the sky. Exhale, release your hands slowly down to the floor. And you step back into your plank, bending at your elbows, chaturanga, or all the way down. Inhale, glide your heart forwards, breathe. Exhale, lift your hips up. Grip the floor again. Find that strength as you lift your left leg up. Inhale. Exhale, land your left foot forwards in between your hands. Stay low for a bit. Again, check your stance. Find that runner's lunge like you're about to make a run for it. Maybe look slightly forwards. Now push with your base and begin to rise up strongly at the top. If you build your foundations from the ground up, you feel strong at the top as well. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down to the floor. Legs go to the back into a half push-up or come all the way down to the ground. Inhale, up dog or cobra, big breaths. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips up. On an in-breath, step or lightly hop forwards for halfway lift, lengthen to your spine. Exhale into your forward fold, dive down towards your legs. Remember chair pose, bend your knees deeply and begin to sweep your arms forwards and up. Feel the strength of your thighs as you inhale here. Exhale, come into a forward fold. Once again, dive down to your legs. Inhale, look forwards, halfway lift, lengthen the spine, just halfway. You got it. Exhale into your down dog, step your feet back. So we're gonna do the same thing, but a little bit more fluid now. On an in-breath, right leg up. Exhale, land your right foot forwards. Inhale, rise up into your crescent lunge. Strong base, strong foundations. Exhale, hands come down. Feet goes back for chaturanga. Bend your elbows. Glide your heart. Inhale. Breathe. Exhale, lift the hips. Left leg up this time. Inhale. Exhale, land your foot forwards in between your hands. Rise up, inhale, arms to the sky, lean back. Exhale, hands come down to the floor and step back into your chaturanga. Inhale, glide your heart up, up dog cobra. Exhale, lift the hips, downward facing dog. On an in-breath, step or lightly hop forwards. Halfway lift. Exhale into a forward fold, bow down. Let's go for one more, but we're gonna modify. So inhale, bend your knees, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold, bowing down. Halfway only, inhale, look forwards. Downward facing dog. As you exhale, step your feet back. Grip the floor, inhale, right leg rises to the sky. Exhale, land your foot forwards in between your hands. Rise up into crescent lunge. Inhale, arms up. But this time, right arm goes under the left. Right arm goes under the left. And you can either hug through your chest or wrap with your arms. Glide your back foot forwards and sit low into your imaginary chair as you cross your left thigh either on top of your leg and let your foot touch down, or sit lower, let your foot hover, or maybe sit even lower and double cross. Find your point of focus for a breath. Inhale. Exhale, left knee pulls up towards your belly. And you slowly extend that leg back as you untangle your arms and reach down for the floor. Ooh. Once you touch down, see if you can lift your left leg higher into your standing split. Maybe challenge your stability by walking your hands towards your right foot and grabbing a hold of that ankle with your right hand. It's not a matter of how deep you can come into this fold, but see if you can strengthen just a little bit more with your strong foundations. Take a big breath in here. And then as you exhale, land your left foot back. Land your hands down and take your chaturanga. Bend your elbows. Ooh. Inhale, glide your heart up. Exhale, lift your hips up. Aren't you glad we're built with only two sides? And we only have to do it one more time, okay? So left leg up, inhale. Ooh. Exhale, land your left foot forwards in between your hands. Rise up, please. Strong foundations. Take your time. No need to rush. Inhale. Exhale. Left arm comes under. And you bind. Maybe wrap or intertwine. Glide your right foot forwards. And again, you can either cross and let your foot touch down, or sit low, let your right foot hover, or sit even lower and you double cross, foot against your calf. Quiet the mind so that your body can find stillness. Inhale here. Exhale, pull that right knee up towards your belly. And without collapsing, go ahead and slowly extend that leg back and up as you slowly lower your hands down to the floor. Once you touch down, unravel yourselves more into your standing split, lifting that leg higher to the sky. Maybe challenging your balance by letting your left hand grab a hold of your ankle and pull yourselves more towards that leg. No pressure. Stay calm with whatever decision you have chosen for this pose. Inhale here. And then exhale, land your hands down. Land your right foot back. And you take chaturanga, bend to your elbows. Ooh. Inhale, glide your heart forwards and up. Exhale, curl your toes and lift your hips up into your downward facing dog. Lower your knees down to the floor. And please settle into your child's pose. Sit on your heels and melt your chest, forehead down to the ground. Allow yourselves to embrace the amount of sweat that you have created, the heat that you are feeling at this moment, the strength and the power that you have found. And again, that's the beauty of power yoga. It doesn't have to be the hard or difficult poses. It could be simple poses that we get to do in our practice, but taken with more control so that we can find ease in our practice. Now please take a big breath in here. And then exhale, roll yourselves forwards into your tabletop position. Set up for your pigeon, so slide your right shin behind your hands. Wiggle that foot a little bit more forwards. And then glide your left leg back. See if you can sink your hips closer to the floor. Inhale here. And then exhale, bow down towards the ground. Melt your chest down to the mat. So as we transition to our cool down poses, power will not only be reflected in the way that your body feels, but in the way that your mind thinks as well. Sometimes your body will tell you it's enough, but maybe it's just a mindset that can help you stay there just a little bit longer. So see if you can relax into this pose so that your body can get deeper into those shapes, can get deeper into those spaces for today. One more breath, inhale. And exhale. Slowly walk your hands back. Ease yourselves out into your tabletop. Slide that leg back, hands and knees onto the ground. Let's do the other side. Slide that left shin behind your hands. Glide that right leg as far back as you can. Let your hips get comfortable to the mat. Inhale and exhale to fold when you're ready. No need to rush. Again, allow your body to ease into these shapes, ease into this pose. And once you arrive, let your breath help you relax even more. Whenever you find yourselves desiring to come out of the pose, take a big breath in and just remind yourselves to hang in there just a little bit more. Take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, walk your hands back and roll your torso upright into your tabletop position, gliding your legs back. Your choice of Japanese seat, sitting on your heels, or easy seated pose, crossing your legs and come to sit on the ground. Get comfortable with your seat and begin to place one hand in front of your chest and one hand in front of your belly. We finish off our practice for today, embracing this strength, this power that we have found, not only in our bodies, but in our minds and in our hearts as well. Reminding ourselves that that strong, powerful us is always within reach whenever we find ourselves faced with something difficult or challenging. Now, with everything that we have gained for today, we gather our prayer hands in front of our chest and we bow down in gratitude. Enjoy the rest of your night. Namaste.